welcome to my video. It's Hazel from the Israelite Women's Homestead, and today I want to do a video because I want to talk about us owning a small business and how you can be very successful owning a small business and how you can do really well. These are just a few things that you can do, and this can propel you forward, and you can really have something that you enjoy and something that you love. Because I am talking about these things because I just want to change the vibes of my YouTube channel, and I want to start talking to you guys about things that matters. If you hear a noise in the back, it's my cat. She's just following me everywhere. So I want to talk to you about things that matters, and I really want to help you with things that you really want to do. And I believe that when an individual learns something, that individual is the best person to help another person who wants to do basically the very same thing that the person wants to do. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just saying, basically, like, say if I'm a cow farmer, you want to be a cow farmer, it's a good thing if you talk to me, because I've been doing that for years. I know all the in and outs of being a cow farmer and all this kind of stuff. All right, so all right, let's get to the video. So we're gonna walk and talk. I'm gonna walk on my property here, watch my garden and everything like that. I love nature, so yeah, I'm gonna give you a nice view of my sunflowers in the back. But anyways, let's talk about owning a small business at home, because this is what I do. If you guys have come to my channel, I don't know if I said that before, but my profession is education. So I work with special need kids, and as well as I am a teacher by profession. So I just specialize a little bit in special needs, then plus I teach also. And so I know a lot about looking after special need kids, taking care of them. I also know a lot about teaching children also. So this is my field. So if you want to know anything about that, you can contact me about that. But I left all of that to stay at home with my children a year ago. Well, it's about 3 years, because I took time off, I took a leave, I do all kind of stuff, and in that process it made up 3 years. But on paper, based on the school board I was working with, it's a year now. Technically it's a year I've been resigned my position, but I decided to resign my position to stay at home, become a stay-at-home mom with my children, and run a small business. Now, this small business I'm running from home, it's a natural skin care product line. So let me give you a very short little synopsis of how I came about doing that. I was a teacher, looking after special needs kids. I had my children at home, and we were just a normal family doing normal things. And then my son came up one day. My son started itching and scratching, and I was like, why are you scratching and itching so much? I couldn't figure it out why he was scratching. And about after that, the scratching and itching, we realized he have eczema. And then that's where our nightmare story started. So my son had eczema, and so I had to come up with something to help my son to get better. So I formulated all this stuff in my kitchen. I got rid of a lot of stuff in my house, and so my eczema products was born, and my son's skin was healed. He didn't have to take any hydrocortisone creams and all that kind of stuff anymore. And when I took him back to the doctor, she was shocked, because they said he had chronic eczema, which basically would not go away, but that did not happen. So I whipped up some stuff. I remember all kind of remedies from my parents, my grandparents, all my folks from way back then. I incorporated some things from where I live in Canada, and this is how I come up with all these products, and I share it with people, and the eczema went away. I started making soaps and shampoos and conditioner to help people with their scalp and their eczema. So everything eczema wise, I started making that, and this is how my company was born. And so I run this company called Rustic and Classic. And why is it called Rustic? Because our things are not, we're not looking for this special package. We're not looking for this high-tech package. We care about the ingredients that is in our soap and in our products, and that's what we work on, these things. The packaging is very rustic because we cut everything by hand. We plasticize everything by hand, and nothing is perfect. They're not the same size, they're not exact, and that's exactly how we want our business to be. That's why it's called rustic. All our stuff are rustic, but the soap itself, the shampoo, the conditioner is classic, because everything that we put in it is raw. There's no synthetic chemicals, there's no parabens, none of that stuff. All these things you see over here in my garden, this is what goes into our product. All those trees and other things that you may not be able to identify, I can identify them, I know what they are, and we use them in our products. All those wildflowers, all those things you see growing there goes into my product. And on the other end where the greenhouse is, there's even more stuff growing in there. So this stuff going into our products. So this is why our company is called Rustic and Classic, because that's where the classical part come into it. So going back to what the video was in the beginning, is if you want to do a home-based business, you have to start with something that's going to draw people's attention, and not only draw people's attention, but something that people actually need, people want. It's a necessity, it's a service, or something like that. So don't go just looking up anything to start a business with. Make sure you do your homework and your research before you start a business. This is point number 1. Okay, so point number 2 is running a home-based business. It's not very easy. It's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of your time, and you have to be very strict, and you have to work very, very hard to get where you want to get and to go where you want to go. And you may look at all this beautifulness that is behind here, all this forest. And this is my barn over there, and all the other beautiful things that is here. And you may say, oh, well, she got everything. Well, it's not really true. I had to work really hard to get here today. Remember, I said in the beginning of the video, I was a teacher. Okay, lots of saving, lots of sacrifice to get here. That's what you have to do if you want to have a home-based business. But a home-based business is great because you are doing things from your house. You don't have to pay extra rent, or you don't have to get a storefront or anything like that. And at the end of the year, you can claim taxes based on the things I use in the house, like electricity, all things you can claim it in taxes. So it's a win-win and a plus for you. But in all of this, let's get back to the reality of owning a small business at home. So let's talk about the benefits. What benefits are you gonna get by having a business at home? If you have small children, it's a plus, because every day you can send your kids off to school, and when they come back in the afternoon, they see your beautiful face, right? They don't have to go to daycare or anything like that. So that's a plus. Point number 4 is use your own boss when you own your own business, because you don't have to answer to everybody. But since you use your own boss, you have to answer to you. Okay, so you have to answer to you. So don't be sleeping until 1 o'clock because you're your own boss. Okay, beware of that. You're not gonna get anywhere if you're sleeping until 1 o'clock. All right, get up wee early in the morning when the birds are still sleeping and they didn't start to tweet yet. You need to be up doing those things. All right, so this is the benefit. Did I say 2 benefits? Yeah, 2 benefits of having your own business. It's like you on YouTube, right? You have a YouTube channel, you have to make videos. All right, use your own boss. If you don't make videos, no mullah will be coming in. So that's basically it. So point number 3 is the benefit of owning your own business at home is you can put as much creativity into your product or service or whatever you're selling or giving. And you don't have to like answer to anybody for it. It can be as creative as you want, and you can have this, you can be very unique. That's like a plus. But if you're working with other people, you may not be as unique because you have to get so many people's suggestions, so many people ideas, and in the end it may not be as unique as you want it to be. But when something is yours and it belongs to you and you're the person working on it, you definitely put all that uniqueness that you have into that thing that you're offering or selling or whatever business that you have. So that's a plus. And this is what makes a business attractive, or that's what make a business go somewhere, or that's what make a business stands out more than the other businesses. Okay, and what make my business stands out is because I live here on this beautiful property, and I grow all these things here. Yeah, these things that may look wild and everything out here, but I grow these things, and these things are all infused into my product. And these plants and herbs and trees, a lot of them are medicinal and they're good for your skin, and they have been passed on from generations and generations. So we definitely know that it's a scientifically proven fact that if you use those things, this is what's gonna be the outcome. So that's why I go that route. Other people, they do make natural products, but again, they're not living on this property like I do, and they're not using medicinal herbs and plants into their products. So that's the big difference. And then my things are not like tailored to anything. My soaps are not beveled. My shampoos and stuff are not perfect aligned with the labeling and stuff like that. But it's rustic, and I don't focus on the labeling, because I think when you focus on aesthetics, the customer is not getting the value, the customer is not getting what they pay for. My goal is to make sure that the customer get exactly what they pay for. Aesthetics is important, but I think there's a level to aesthetics. I think what is more important is the final product, which is going to actually do something or change something or make something happen. So this is what our focus is here at Rustic and Classic. So owning a small business, it's not easy. Like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of things that goes into owning a small business. A small business takes a lot of effort, and you can be a little bit not as motivated as if you're working with other people, because you have colleagues and you have other people with you. But with a small business, it's just you alone, so you have to motivate yourself. Also, with a small business, you can get lonely, and sometimes you'll lack creativity. Even if I talk about you're gonna be creative, it has its ups and downs. So you can lack creativity because you don't have anybody like talking to you and telling you stuff. So you have to also reach out to people a lot when you have a small business, so that you can get feedback and know what you're doing is correct, or people are liking it and loving it. Whereas if you're working with a team, the team is right there and they can say, well, no, that doesn't look good, or we think that looks amazing, or you can improve on it this way. So you have to reach out to people, whether family members or whether the public or whoever you're selling your product in, and ask for feedback and stuff like that. So that's one of the things when you have a small business. I don't even know where we are, which number we are, because I'm just going to tell you the next point. So the next point is owning a small business is awesome. And why it's awesome in the sense that at the end of the day, when you make the money, when you sell the product, when you help people, and you know you put all that effort into that small business, and you see the product, the produce that comes out of the garden after you plant all those seeds. Okay, to use an analogy. But when you see what you get out of your business, and you see the things that you can do and the money that you can put back into the business, or the things that you always wanted to purchase, or the hobbies that you want to start or something like that, it gives you that sense of pride. It makes you stronger on the inside. It makes you want to do this over and over again. And it just gives that sense of satisfaction to you. So owning a small business is great. And I know I rambled on in this video, but if you want to own a small business, I would encourage you to go ahead and start. And you don't have to start big. Start small. When I started my company, I didn't just start big. I didn't just quit my job tomorrow because I healed my son. It took a period of time. It took about 3 years. And yeah, I started making 1 product, then 2 products, then 3 products. So start small. Whatever business that you want to start in, you need to start small, and then you grow along the way. If you want to do consulting, you're going to start to do consulting 1 or 2 person and grow and add on to what you're doing and make it better and better and better. So I am telling you, as a small business owner, it's the best thing that I've ever done, because I'm so relaxed, I'm so settled, and I don't have to worry about anything. And I think you can do it too. So if you want to start a small business and you've been lamenting and you've been thinking, is that right for me? Should I do it? Whatever, whatever. Yes, it is really right for you. Go ahead and start. Don't wait. All right. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I really enjoy making this video for you guys. And if you have any more videos that you want me to make, just let me know and I'll surely make it for you. So I will see you in the next one.